But you know why I stay a champion? Because I'm humble every day. I work hard every day. I'm very focused and I'm very hard for myself. I challenge myself every day, and that's why I still a champion. Every camp, I'm focused on what I can do better, and I'm always trying to change something, and don't let them beat me. That's the thing. I'm getting older, but I feel this fire, you know, and I want to learn. This is what I said. Since I moved to American Top Team, I feel like I'm the bird who got escaped from the cage, you know. Like, I'm very hard on myself every day, and you can ask my coaches, you know. I'm not happy when I had after a good training session, you know. I'm not happy because I know I can do better. There is always something to change and do better, you know.
Hello. Genius is easily the word that first comes to mind when we look at Joanna Jędrzejczyk, as she possesses a technical striking prowess rarely seen in the mixed martial arts world, let alone the women's division. But it goes much deeper than that. For those of you who had immigrant parents, you know, from them coming from their land into a strange new world, the strength it takes to let go of what's comfortable and just take that leap, not knowing what could happen, essentially burning your bridges and only looking forward with nothing to really step back to. That fear, that sense of urgency will make you work harder. It will make you stay hours longer, long after the shift ends. They took those overtime shifts without the overtime pay, and with their backs to the wall, they built an ethic that slowly pulled them out of their darkness into a life, into a home. Once they refined that strength and resilience to continue clasping, that ethic did not dissipate. No, that was only just the beginning. This is Joanna, a Polish immigrant, a warrior who came to a strange land seeking to make a name for herself when much more convenient alternatives were there. A warrior who, despite holding a belt, can't settle down.
I'm thankful to God, and there is only one strawweight champion of the world, and it's me, Joanna Jędrzejczyk from Poland. Remember that no one is taking this belt from me. No one!
No one will take this belt from me. She can't stop thinking about getting better, refining herself, evolving, ensuring no one can track her steps and catch up. She's running miles ahead out of view, burning her body, mind, and soul in the furnace of hard work, never comfortable. That is why she sits comfortably with that belt on her shoulder. That is why it has continued to sit comfortably on her shoulder. Let's now dive a little deeper into one of the most compelling warriors to step into the arena today. Joanna is known as a sprawl and brawl fighter, which essentially means she learns takedown defense and grappling not to submit her opponent, but to keep the fight standing up in her elite core of Muay Thai and boxing. She's been stylistically compared to Chuck Liddell for this reason, but also because of the way they both flurry their high-volume shots against their opponent, especially when they guard. The similarities are clear in each instance, but different, with of course Chuck being more powerful, but Joanna being better technically with each strike, with a higher diversity in her flurry. And so we know a high flurry of technical shots are integral to Joanna's style, but she also does break her opponent down whilst maintaining her distance with single shots like a teep, leg kick, jab, roundhouse, all executed with one common denominator: her pace. Her pace is absolutely insane. If she isn't pinned up against the cage or on the mat, she will be dropping a hailstorm of kicks and punches throughout the entire 5 rounds. Relentlessly, she just doesn't stop. She has the cardio to not have to stop, transitioning from single shots to combinations to a straight up flurry. Absolutely relentless, but never reckless. It's pure, precise, tactical prowess throughout, glinting not just at her cardio, but just how much faster her brain operates. Here, notice how Joanna, after her jab, Andrade literally has her eyes closed from the fear of just the jab, despite it even being guarded. And with that overreaction, Joanna's cold, hawk-like focus sees the opening, winds back a huge overhand cross, and despite the wind-up, Andrade was a deer in headlights as it came in clean. Here, notice the huge wind-up from Andrade, which, versus the cool and calm technical striker, is seen a mile away. Joanna posts with her left hand, and this is brilliant. Look at how she feints with an exaggerated overhand. This causes a reaction from Andrade. She slips to her right, trying to avoid it, but it was a feint. she crashes into a perfectly timed roundhouse. Most of this fight was basically Joanna poking Andrade with single shots, really using her reach to her advantage to maintain the distance. Even here, just posting against Andrade's head to push away from the world she wants no part of. This is because she just really does not want to get into Andrade's range. Not just because of her jiu-jitsu, but Andrade is literally one of those freak of nature athletes who have disproportional amounts of strength compared to the rest of the division. It's not fun when she gets her hands on you. Here, Joanna throws her combination then circles to her right. Pretty textbook boxing, moving away from the power hand. But note Andrade, she doesn't really understand ring generalship, which is definitely more of a boxing concept, but is just as relevant in MMA. Watch how Andrade doesn't cut off, but instead follows Joanna. This is kinda weird, almost very simple-minded in my opinion. Here's how a component of good ring generalship would look. Notice how he's following like a reflection against his opponent, not allowing him to circle away. Here's an example of this in MMA. Notice how JDS is trying to circle away, but Stipe, by cutting him off, moving like a reflection against him, is not letting that happen, forcing JDS to play in his game, his range. This is what Andrade failed to do throughout the fight, not cutting off her opponent, and of course, muscled her way to Joanna a few times thanks to her unbelievable persistence and durability. That's just insane, but overall, she took a lot of needless hits and wasted a lot of opportunities to pierce through Joanna's comfortable striking range. Isn't this crazy? The sheer volume of strikes Joanna dropped on Andrade, and they were clean. Yet Joanna still looks more injured than Andrade, who barely landed anything in comparison. That's just a testament to the durability of her opponent. Unbelievable. Andrade just looks happy knowing she's probably going home to plow her wife. Joanna is easily one of the most compelling warriors in the arena today. She's passionate, hardworking, humble, yet speaks her truth, and I have nothing but respect for this woman. All of her fights have been a demonstration of unparalleled technical prowess in the women's division, and to that end, thank you, Joanna, for showing us what a drive to work hard and consistently learn can do. You truly are an inspiration, not just to women, but people all over the world. Thank you again. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. It's good karma. And until next time, peace.